KUAM Sports Weekend Roundup is brought to you by Gatorade. Greatness starts with G.
The weekend is upon us, my friends, and is there a better place to spend on Guam than on the links? I don't know. Maybe Mary Rhodes, the president of the Guam Hotel and Restaurant Association, and an avid golfer who also has the world's coolest virtual backgrounds. Every time I interview Mary, she's always got that stuff. And Tuman has my heart, Mary, and you certainly have our attention right now because golf is really, really happening on Guam, and you got a great event that just happened. And to the victor go the spoils. Right now, we take it to the next level.
Yeah, absolutely. Golf has been a real powerhouse and mainstay throughout COVID, post COVID. We've seen a lot of people get into the sport. And so GHRA held its 28th annual golf tournament, the Tourism Cup, 2-day flighted tournament on Guam, November 2022 at the Country Club of the Pacific. And we have two types of formats. One is the only 2-day flighted tournament where we take our winners to Saipan. We've had this long-standing tradition where our winners, which our tournament, the Tourism Cup, was formerly known as the Tournament of Champions with DFS, or the Governor's Cup. And so we've had 20 years of reciprocity where all of our winners go to Saipan to play in their 2-day flighted tournament.
And they're playing up at Laolao, right?
Yes. So that
That's
tournament
a great
is
course. I've always said about Laolao, funny name, serious game.
Oh yeah, it's a beautiful course. They have east and west courses, so they actually can run simultaneous tournaments on both sides, and that's what they're going to be doing. They can take up to 240 players at Laolao. March 18th and 19th, we're going to be there that weekend, and we're taking almost 30 players from Guam will be going to Saipan that I know of, and we're all coordinating our trips so we could take not just only our first place winners, but a lot of additional players who want to really play this 2-day tournament.
And
So
there
it's
is
the
an
only
interesting
regional
thing. Yeah, there's
tournament.
an interesting thing because a lot of the players who came down here to earn a spot to play up in Saipan and Laolao are from the NMI already, so they're essentially going back and have like a home field advantage.
Yes. So we
Good for them.
generally attract Saipan as well as Rota players to Guam to play in the Tourism Cup, and then we share the love by sending as many players, and sometimes we get more than 30 players to go. So right now we have about close to 30 players going out in March, and we're looking forward to this. This will be the inaugural tournament, 2-day tournament for the Northern Marianas College, which will benefit their endowment. And so again, we used to partner with Ben Babauta, who's in charge of this tournament. He's with NMC now through the college, but we've partnered with him before with DFS in the past. So this is a 20-year, 8-year tradition that we've continued to have it. It would have been our 30th if it weren't for COVID, but you know, we're very excited to bring back this tradition and continue to have regional sports for Guam and the Marianas with Saipan and Rota.
Right. So within this part of the world, Mary, I mean, these are really like, some of the premier people that play on the fairway and on the short game and on the green. So you're actually, if you're up in Saipan and you go to Lala to check it out, you're actually going to be seeing really, really good competition.
Oh yeah, absolutely. I'm sorry. Also, Tinian. We have great players from Tinian and Rota in Saipan. They have a lot of scratch players up there. They have a lot more international players as well. They're just like Guam. There's a Korean Association of Players. You see a lot of these larger groups playing every weekend. They're diehard golfers at any one of the courses here on Guam or throughout in Saipan. There are so many beautiful courses available. And it's a great time for us to interact with each other, compete, have this friendly competition and see each other and encourage to have that, that regional awareness of each other's courses and support each other really for the fun and competitiveness of golf. They give this great Gin app, which really tracks everything, and it's a universal system that a lot of people can use. And I heard that some of the Saipan clubs have really looked into it. So
Nice.
that's really exciting because you can go anywhere in the world and travel and turn in your handicap based on your Gin card from USGA, and you can be accepted in some of the courses where you have to have an established handicap. So
There you
that's
go,
really
global
important.
compatibility.
Yeah,
Okay,
it's
now
really important.
now
So
before I
these two tournaments are the only ones that we really do research, and you need to have either a gin or a club attest your handicap. But GHRA also recognizes that not everybody's in a club, and so we also have a Callaway game where we allow individual Callaway, where their scores can be randomly put in a computer, and they still have a chance of winning at least our Saturday or Sunday tournament. And so we will be having that later this year. The course is yet to be announced, but we will be bringing back the Tourism Cup in November.
Very, very nice. Okay, so Mary, I'm going to let you go because I know you got a ton of stuff to do. But let me ask you, and we've known each other since we were kids. So two questions. One, can I be your caddy the next time you play? Because I would love to caddy for you. I know how serious your game is. And then two, and I'm saying this because we're on Zoom and I'm out of striking distance right now. What's the best you ever shot at Laolao? Because you played there a
Ooh,
bunch.
probably I would say my best at Laolao is 89. And I'm
Oh,
kind of middle of the range with handicap, but I play with a lot of scratch players. And so, they can shoot as low as 72, 70.
you're
Um,
being humble,
so
Mary. I know you've got serious game.
Oh no, 89 is a really good score at Lao Lao. Lao Lao is tough, especially the wind. It's a lot like Mingilao, where if you were to play en route Mingilao here, it goes over the ocean, you get all the beautiful views, but you have to really pay attention to the hazards and the wind, especially in Saipan.
There you go.
Those eastern yeah, that type of wind is very different from even Guam. It's very popular in Asia, but not here on Guam. And even walking the course is very hard to find.
Oh
But
yeah.
GNCF, yeah, we still do that. But it's really great. We're very excited for our 30 players to be going to Saipan to competing against with our brothers and sisters up in Saipan, and really looking forward to seeing Ben and all of the entire NMC team. It's again their inaugural 2-day flighted tournament. They've never done a 2-day before. So we're very excited that they're going to start this longstanding tradition and continue the partnership with GHRA, with
All right.
NMC.
Well, Mary Rhodes is a GHRA leading the organization and hopefully leading on the scorecard because she's going to have a really, really cool caddy one next time we play Laolao. So, Mary, thanks so much.
Thank you so much.
KUAM Sports Weekend Roundup is brought to you by Gatorade. Greatness starts with G.